Two dudes reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Quincy.
And you're the host, Justin.
I am starting to get tired. I don't know if it's from the shot or if it's because I slept like 3 hours last night. I'm going to go with 3 hours.
We're a little late today. We're kind of dragging knuckles, and I there was a bit of me that was like, okay, I got everything planned out for today's cast. I'm ready to go. And then as soon as I got in the car, I'm like, what was I talking about?
But it's all right because there's nothing coffee can't fix.
Right. Even though
in this case, also tea.
Yeah, also tea. Because today we got some tea. Just like last week, we are rocking a Arizona. I'm doing a half and half. He's doing a half and half. We each have two halves of a single whole.
You gotta shake them.
So off mic. I don't know if anyone can hear that because the board does fix everything. You are an insane individual.
You gotta shake them to get the sediment from the tea throughout. And then I open it with my mouth like that so it doesn't spray everywhere and get the mics and stuff all sticky.
Sure.
I have like no taste buds today.
No? You think it might be just a side effect from the...
I don't know because I started my day with the shot and then went into coffee and stuff like that. So it's very possible. Yeah. Because I feel fine otherwise.
Right. My mic fell off the other day, so like during the time of, so I'm just trying to figure out the replacement. So if you hear a light creaking noise, the booster.
Yeah.
You got the booster. So if you hear a light creaking, I apologize, but I think I'm back to a good position.
I apologize for nothing.
Yeah.
I'm chaos incarnate.
Before we get started up on the cast, I noticed something when we were picking up these drinks. Doritos Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch. I'm going to burn my taste buds before we get started. And you said you can't taste anything, so I'm actually curious if...
Like, I can taste. Everything's just kind of muted.
Oh, it's like turned down?
Yeah.
Like about a 25 like normal, it's down to like an 8?
Yeah, so instead of being able to go to 11, this just goes to 10.
I mean hot things do not mix.
I don't like Cool Ranch.
Huh?
I don't like Cool Ranch.
I love Cool Ranch.
Never been a big fan. Smells good.
Oh, this is a terrible idea.
Yeah, I got like no spice from that at all.
And then there's me already starting to turn red. Oh my god. So, this was a fad in late in my high school. We didn't do the whole Flamin' Hot Cheetos was everywhere thing until my sophomore into senior. And that's when it started getting big. And everyone was eating them, and I, took a small handful, ate them, and said, "Oh no." So I never really had that. I never really had that introductory into spicy foods. Then, cut ahead maybe 2-3 years, I started eating the French fries, the French fry versions, back when they first came out.
The Cheeto ones or the Andy caps?
Either.
Okay.
More so the Cheetos brand.
Okay.
Oh man, I cannot handle heat. I'm sorry. And I would just eat half a bag and feel like crap. Like I'd be like, why do I like this sensation of just
dying?
Not liking it. Like I'm as white as they come. I am not tempered to this heat. This heat is not me.
You think that's what it is?
I know it is because I'm starting to I'm looking at my levels over here on the little face cam. Yeah, I'm not liking how I look. I'm already starting to get that tinge of pink, and that's 3 chips. They're good. They're very delicious. But
Gotta do the 1-chip challenge with you.
Oh, the packy ones?
The box.
Yeah. I'm down to do it. It's just we gotta get Pepto.
Pepto and some milk.
Pepto and some milk. That's gonna mess up our stomachs alone. The chips.
I won't need all that.
Well, yeah. You.
I might need the milk, but I won't need the Pepto.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna need the Pepto.
But you were gonna say you.
I don't know. I just kept feeling it, and then maybe a year after that, I just stopped eating hot altogether. Enter a year ago-ish, you get me into chorizo. and that shit is fucking fire.
It's not.
Well, no. I meant fire as in it's delicious. It has that level of kick I can withstand. It's delicious. It's greasy. And the first time I had it, I remembered back when I had that big old bushy beard. There was I had little grease traps right here on each side of my lips, and I was just like, oh man, what day is it? Oh Jesus, and you got me into that. Cut ahead now, Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch chips. I like the taste. I don't think I would eat them on a daily. They're good, but
yeah, I'm not liking the Cool Ranch of it.
Yeah, the Cool Ranch is
because I'm not a Cool Ranch person. So. I like the Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Oh, that tingles on the tongue.
I like the jalapeno Cheetos.
Okay.
I fucking hate the wasabi Funyuns.
Okay, I actually don't mind the wasabi Funyuns.
It's not the spice, it's the flavor.
It's the flavor. I could see that. I actually don't mind wasabi. It's.
I'll eat wasabi. The wasabi Funyuns are gross to me.
Yeah. My buddy did something. He had a bottle of wasabi oil, and he put them on. The fuck are those chips called? Pork rinds.
Oh, okay.
And they were fire. They were amazing.
I got some of the squealing hot ones from Slim Jim downstairs.
Oh yeah, those were good. The barbecue ones.
I caught Spooky, our cat, trying to steal my damn pork rinds.
Oh, that was a while. Yeah,
that was a while ago.
Yeah, but yeah.
She freaking was trying to get into the back. That cat doesn't get into things.
No, it is a very timid cat,
and
that's why she's called Spooky.
After those damn things.
Oh.
Now these are the Flamin' Hot's the Flamin' Hot, from what I can tell. And the Cool Ranch is Cool Ranch, from what I can tell.
They just mixed it.
To me, that's just not something I'm going to go out for because I just don't like Cool Ranch. It's just not my flavor.
I'm making a terrible decision by eating more.
If you start dying halfway through the episode, I will not resuscitate.
That's fine. I'm on a DNR.
My card's expired anyways. And there he goes. So I'll even sit there and eat these.
Yeah, the jalapeno popper goldfish. Those are actually really good. I actually had a handful of those, and I hate the taste of jalapeno.
I did the Pocky ghost pepper chip. And one of my issues with spice and things is that a lot of people go, spice is a flavor, and it's like, it's not.
It can be.
It can be, but people will sit there and go, oh, it's really spicy, you're going to love it. I'm like, but is it flavorful?
And Packy is kind of the middle ground, because I kind of want to try the Flamin' Nacho that they have.
That was kind of my problem with the ghost chip. Is it was hot, and yeah, it was pretty damn hot. But where was the enjoyment level of it?
I think that's their selling point is there's not meant to be a lot of it. But
it's not fun for me. We went to my birthday dinner, and Lori had ordered some kind of eggplant dish. And it came with a side salad, and she ordered a Caesar, I think. And when it came out, it had the big peppers. The spicy peppers.
Oh, okay.
And she took them off. She's like, oh, no, I can't do those. I sat there and ate those damn things whole. Right off the stem. I love them.
Oh.
I think they're amazing.
You are
I ate 4 or 5 of them. There's pretty big ones.
Jesus Christ.
It's kind of one of those things where it's I sit there and go, maybe I should get the hot ones sauces to try them.
Oh, I would actually like to try the low end one, the everyday. The everyday sauce seems like it would be a really good one for me.
Because I want to see how bad the top one is, but I also want to
dab.
know, yeah, I want to know how bad it is, but I also want to know, is it flavorful? Is it just spice or is it flavorful?
I've heard it is, but of course, by the time any of the people on the show get to it, they're not wanting to talk about the flavor. Yeah, after the bomb hot sauce. Yeah, no. Or Liquid Death. I forget the new one that they have on. That's killing them.
We're gonna start. I was kind of Fleming. I didn't want to.
Yeah, I get
gross there.
Yep.
We're gonna start with a review. You got something to review?
I got 2. Badoop. So, I think last week we talked about this, that Rainbow Six was coming on to Game Pass, which it did. And during the weekend, I did this and one other thing. Rainbow Six Extraction is actually really good looking. It is beautiful. I think they pulled someone from Naughty Dog, because this thing looks like Last of Us.
Okay.
It looks very pretty, very stellar. The maps are a little samey until you probably... I haven't reached the second area yet, but they're a little... Here's your 4 areas. Go about it. Do these objectives. I'm okay with it.
From what I understand, though, it's the experience is supposed to evolve.
It does.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. Let's say you have your 3 there. They all go in. Cool. Let's say my Ela, my
you're playing co-op or single?
Yeah, co-op. I do not recommend this single. Do not recommend this single player.
Okay.
My co-op buddy, I'm not going to call him out, but he was playing as...
Bitch Tits McGillicuddy.
Yeah, Bitch Tits McGillicuddy. He was playing as... trying to recall on who it was, but even still, he was playing someone. He got knocked. And, of course, if he's still able to shoot, I can pick him back up.
Yeah.
That down but not out. If he goes completely out, this foam covers their body. Now, let's say I don't pick him up, and I get to extraction. That character he cannot play as until he rescues them.
Yeah, they go into like a weird pod thing.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if in my like mental capacity could be like I can get to them, you pick them up and you pull out your secondary. So you only have a pistol or a small machine gun to get you from point A to extraction, which you have to load them into this container.
Yeah.
And then it saves their character but puts them on injured, which means you have to play other players to get up their health.
My injured roster is probably going to go...
Well, here's the thing. Just as long as you play, you get healed.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. The only thing is, if they are MIA, it's gonna slowly dwindle down your roster.
Okay.
But the missions to get them back are always easy peasy. I think 1 skull, so they are quite simple to go and get your guys back. Gunplay's amazing. I play Lion, so I always have eyes and ears on every single which way. Pop my EE1, and I'm well versed in what's around me. It's a very good balanced game so far. I have no problem with it. I actually have nothing bad to say about it.
I mean, obviously, they'll eventually do more characters. They'll do more maps. They'll probably come out with more enemies, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're getting a story from it, or is it purely just Siege again, where we're going to do these maps, and that's it?
Every so often, I get a little cutscene with Mira and Ash, and they have a conversation. Like, Mira, who's working on the technology, the R&D, she's taking a bit of this, like, infection thing and trying to do something, and Ash gets in her light, and she talks about how the technology is actually helping them improve just with normal rainbow things.
Okay.
And so she's like, here's the technology that I've worked on so far.
So story-wise, is this aliens? Is this bioterrorism?
It has hints of bioterrorism, but mixed in with something that fell out of control, a la Umbrella.
Okay.
So it seems like there was something that is now doing more, because the first thing it hit was the Statue of Liberty.
Okay. And
I mean, it's the very first cutscene. It's not really spoiler or anything. It is the very first cutscene. And it is, as I said, it is beautiful. It is amazing. I don't think I have anything real bad to say about it. I'll probably play this on and off. It's very casual. It is very casual light. I don't think I'll be, buckling down and doing sweats, but...
Is it streamable?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Sure. I don't got no problem streaming this one. The only downside is, I want a full team if I'm going to do that, though.
Gotcha.
And my second review, Quincy bought me something for my birthday. Outer Worlds DLC Murder on Eridanos, which I found to be probably one of the most fantastic DLCs Obsidian has ever made. Bar none. I give this thing a flat 9.5 out of 10.
This is the moment I realize I don't think I've ever done a DLC for Fallout New Vegas.
Really?
Yeah.
I
can't even tell you what they are.
A Lone Road, The casino. God damn it.
Because you said Obsidian DLC, and I'm trying to sit there and...
Honest Hearts, New World Blues, Lonesome Road, and Dead Money. That's the other one.
Okay, yeah, I didn't play any of them.
So, Honest Hearts, you go to Zion, meet a kind of radicalized born-again Christian.
Okay.
New World Blues, probably my favorite out of the New Vegas ones, where you run into the hive mind of minds that kind of are collectively trying to fix the wasteland, but realize they're way out of time. Mm-hmm. And so they just kind of talk amongst themselves and quell and dwell. They call you a troglodyte. And what are those? Penises on the end of your weird stubs. So,
okay.
Like, it's the more humorous. Dead Money is the survivalist one, where it's really difficult because they take everything away from you. Mm-hmm. And Lonesome Road is the technical ending of Fallout New Vegas. Okay. Even though the Battle for the Dam is the ending, Lonesome Road is the true ending.
Okay. Yeah, I played a bunch for 3, but that's not Obsidian, so I was trying to think of, like, have I done any Obsidian
What is it, Monolith?
DLCs?
Huh? What is Fallout 3? Monolith?
So you get the Pit, you get Mothership Zeta. There is a Monolith one, I just don't remember what it's called. Oh, I'm sorry, you were talking...
Publisher.
No, it's straight Bethesda and software.
Oh, okay. I was.
I'm sorry, I thought we were talking about DLC names.
Oh, yeah. No,
because you said Monolith, I'm sitting there going, there is one that has a Monolith in it.
Yeah. Let's see, Fallout 3 DLCs.
So there's the Pit. There's Mothership Zeta.
Point Lookout? Yeah, Point Lookout.
Yeah.
Mothership Zeta.
Broken Steel, and Operation Anchorage. I think Operation Anchorage is the one I didn't play.
I played all these. They were all pretty good. The only one I didn't like was, of course, Broken Steel, because that was the one that they forced you to buy to continue the story.
Yeah. Was Operation Anchorage actually the one that's about going to the house and finding the monolith that's making ghouls?
I don't recall that.
Or is that Point Lookout?
I think that's Point Lookout, where you're on the island that's off of Maryland.
I don't remember.
Okay. In short, there's a lot of really interesting, like
Lovecraftian
and
so
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, that's probably Point Lookout. So if that is Point Lookout, then the house what has the monolith in it is what is the name? Begins with the it's Dunwich.
Dunwich Horrors. Yes.
And then that's also the owners of the quarry in Fallout 4.
Oh,
where you have to deal with a bunch of ghouls there as well.
Oh,
and some weird shit. Yeah.
I need to go back through Fallout 4. I feel like I haven't.
Bad. I don't know why everyone says it is.
Well, it was the annoyance from what's his name, the leader of
Todd Howard.
No, well, Todd Coward's doing better, but
Pete Hines?
No, in game.
Oh, in game.
The guy who keeps telling you about the Minutemen. Preston, thank you. Yeah, Preston kept being like, "Hey, there's new settlement to take." I'm like, I don't care. I'm busy. I am literally two screens away from talking with the head of the Brotherhood of Steel. Leave me alone.
Did I tell you about me wiping my file and I didn't need to?
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Because it was on the wrong hard drive.
Yeah, I didn't have the DLCs downloaded.
Boy. Okay.
My own mistake.
But
yeah, so you were talking about, all the way back, we were talking about the DLC for the Outer Worlds, and you were saying it's the best DLC you've played from Obsidian.
Yes.
What other Obsidian DLCs have you played, like, game-wise, other than Fallout?
I mean, there was the one for...
There's the other DLC for this.
Yeah, there's the other DLC for this. I don't have that one. I'm going to make sure they did it before I go doing anything, because I'm just making sure that I'm not talking out my ass when it comes down to who owns what now, or who made what now. Okay. Then...
Oh, yeah, they did do KOTOR 2.
Yeah, they did KOTOR, but I didn't play KOTOR 2. I still need to play KOTOR 2.
I haven't played KOTOR 2 either. I own it.
Oh, you want to play KOTOR 2?
I don't know if it's multiplayer.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, no. Okay, so I played a little bit of Tyranny. Weird story. Really throws you in. Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. I'm halfway through that one, I think. Okay, so never mind. I guess it's just the best of what I've played so far.
Okay. I was just curious what we were like holding against. Because I'm not saying it's a bad DLC or anything. I was just wondering.
Oh no, this was a whodunit turned up to 11. It was entertaining from start to finish. The person who you think it could possibly be, you begin to like lean away from that, and it kind of makes you judge characters a little bit harder. And the actual who of the whodunit, amazing.
So are you playing your same character, or are you playing someone else?
So another interesting thing. The last time I played this game was mid-2019.
Okay.
I loaded up that save.
Okay.
With everything that I have. It felt like putting on a pair of 3-year-old boots. A little snug, a little familiar, same stink, but it was very comfortable. Like, I could walk in them,
Gotcha.
you know? It took me a minute to realize what I was doing. I was doing a revolver ricochet build with a flamethrower on the back burner, literally. You know,
I went with sniper rifle build and basically just murked everything from a distance.
Yeah. I should have done that because this DLC is tough.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm on normal, and I can only imagine what Supernova, their hardest difficulty, could have possibly been. I kept using my companion's abilities every time they were up. And, I mean, I was fighting mostly creatures because not a lot have, like, range. Everything had to run up to me, and if it got up to me, I was pretty much either done for or scraggling away when the firefight was done. But this one only kind of deals with one of the major factions. It doesn't really tie in any other of the board. It makes sure that you know what this DLC is about. It doesn't throw more names at you than it needs to. Very simplified, and it's great. 9.5 out of 10. The only thing that I had, I think, a major issue with was a few triggers here and there, but that's more technological than story. But it's actually, what was it, $10?
I don't remember.
Oh, well, even still,
I think so.
Because right now the other one's on sale for 10, and I'm that close to throwing it at you.
How long?
How long? Oh, I'd say about maybe 10 and a half hours.
Okay.
10 and a half
That's
hours.
not bad for a DLC.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and I barely scratched the surface with side quests. There's 3 unique guns and 2 world guns that you can just find in wherever. The 3 unique guns are actually really fucking cool. Well, 2 of them are. One requires you to find a lot of MacGuffins. Mm-hmm. So Rizzo, I mean, this is kind of all in-game lore. Rizzo makes different colored vodkas. Mm-hmm. All the colors of the spectrum, which is Rizzo's Spectrum vodka. Spectrum red, Spectrum blue, Spectrum so on.
Absolute Vodka is taking notes and saying you will hear from our lawyers.
I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, that's pretty much what they're parodying. Mm-hmm. And they're about to release the mixture of all and then some called Spectrum Brown. Yeah, 90 proof. But
90 proof, so you'll feel what it looks like.
Yeah, you know what? That should have been their thing. But on having the spokesperson for this mysteriously die, you then fall into the trap of why, how, who,
When, where,
with
what,
in where,
on who. I'm running out of things.
That's fair enough. But it is a great DLC, and as I said, I'm yay close to getting the other one because the Attack on Gorgon. What's the other?
Well, there's 2 of them.
There is. This is number 1, and then, or is there 2 more?
No, there's 3 total. I think.
Oh, that's not what I want. That's not what I want at all.
Why don't you just look up Outer Worlds DLCs?
That's what I was doing. Okay. Boop. So, yeah, apparently.
Oh, okay. So I guess it was only 2.
Damn.
I thought there was 3.
Nah. But this one had the old Star Trek looking one where it was a person that looked like a board soldier doing the whole pose with the ray gun, shooting down at a monster doing the dramatic pose. And that one kind of got me a little goofy, but I kind of want to get it. I really do. Oh, and this kind of wraps around going back to Monarch. Okay. I don't want to look up anymore. Yeah, I'll throw you the money. I definitely want to throw you the money for that. Remind me to do it later.
Right. That's coming up on its year out on Switch.
Oh. Nice. It's good to know.
Alrighty. What? Where are we at now? Oh, yeah, we got some games to talk about.
Good.
So, for this is coming from one of the previous producers over at for The Witcher 3. It just says Gord is a single-player adventure strategy game featuring developing societies, eerie forbidden lands, and remarkable mythical creatures. Complete quests and manage a populace whose personal stories and well-being impact the fate of the settlement. It sounds like a really interesting builder to me, and I really like the concept of like there being some story to it, because I feel like that does the best for some of these builders. Don't get me wrong, I love screwing around in SimCity, but Tropico is so much more fun because of like
The politics.
Like politics isn't fun, but it finds a way to make it fun.
Yeah.
And the goofiness of it and stuff like
It
that.
says, oh, this nation is finding out that you're building something that they want. They want to steal it.
Yeah.
And then
Can
they-
you go back to the previous, because it wasn't working.
That
What in the fuck? I did not see that when I was looking up the game.
Jesus. Oh, no, go back.
We got giant spiders, people.
Giant enemy spider.
And
Oh,
it's, ah!
it's got spiders on it. It's got spiders on the spider.
Oh, I don't like that.
That's a lot of spiders.
Reminds me of
Arachnophobia mod.
right? It reminds me of Harry Potter when they're talking about, they're misunderstood creatures. Just Harry's probably because of the pincers. Speaking of Arachnophobia mod, have you played Grounded, Obsidian's game that's on Game Pass?
The early access one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I have not.
So they have Arachnophobia mode, and you can set it to what level you want it. And the more you have it set, the less they look like spiders. So it's like it starts out like they look like spiders, and it's like, okay, the texture is kind of downed, and then it's like, oh, we remove we remove the pinchers, and then we remove like a couple of the legs. You can take it to the point of it just being a blob, basically.
Really?
Yeah. For people that have arachnophobia.
I mean, I like
It's a
that.
nice touch.
It's a nice touch. It keeps inclusion for the people who actually have arachnophobia.
But a giant blob coming out at me is still going to make me jump.
Yeah. Especially when it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, I got some spice in there.
So this game's set to release this year. It is going to be available on Steam. Do we have other platforms listed on Steam? Or will you have to check somewhere else for that?
No, I don't have no check some spot, but I'm gonna check a spot right now. It just says PC for now.
Okay. That may be only place at release. So. But it looks dark. It looks fantastical.
Fantastical.
Fantastical. Fantasticals. You got what I meant.
Oh, holy shit! Frostpunk 2 is gonna be coming out.
I never successfully beat Frostpunk 1.
Yeah, no.
Always lost.
So if you want a game where you got to manage a place to the point of depression and then some, Frostpunk is your go-to.
Well, it sucks. I actually would start to do really well and get like, okay, the heating's going good. People are getting more educated.
And food somehow is getting here.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. But I'd always get to a point where people just stopped going to work. I couldn't get them to go cut more trees or things like that. And I'm like,
Go.
do stuff. What is going on? And then people would start freezing to death and I would lose. And I'm like, why?
You could have saved yourselves.
So, yeah, it's coming from Living Bit Studio.
Awesome.
Release date is still TBA.
Yeah.
And the operating system is still TBD. But the fact that it's happening, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And the cover.
Yeah, the cover looks pretty good.
depressing. Ooh, if they introduce oil.
Interesting.
Okay. Boop. Oh, wait.
Yeah, Spoders.
Transporters. Okay. So,
Did you play it?
I got about maybe a quarter of the way before I fell.
So, Jedi Fallen Order. It was the first time I've played an EA Star Wars game since Force Unleashed and been happy.
Yeah.
And now people have pointed out things about the game that I'm like, stop trying to ruin my game. Someone
No.
pointed out that this is definitely questionable for a light side game, considering all you do is kill creatures to regain your force ability. And I'm like,
survivalism is still a light side thing. It is, you know, the ebb and flow.
But the reason why we're talking about this is they have confirmed that Respawn is going to do a sequel to this.
Yo, there's gonna be some power sliding in my my next Star Wars game. Let's go.
I mean, they did this one too, I think.
I know.
So they're working on 3 new Star Wars games. They're working on this one and 2 others. So it won't be just a sequel to Jedi Fallen Order, but that's something I definitely cannot wait for. And I'm really happy to hear that they are going to be working on so many things at once because, or not even that it's at once, but that they have plans for so many Star Wars games. Because my biggest complaint about EA owning Star Wars was 6 years of 2 games. And it was 10 years of 3 games. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, we got like...
And
we got
Squadron was...
Yeah, we got the 2 Battlefront games, and we got Fallen Order, and we got Squadron, which, let's be honest, while fun, and I did buy it, is essentially the same mechanics, just kind of upped from Battlefront. They kind of just pulled...
Oh, really?
Yeah, they kind of just pulled the ship missions from Battlefront and made it into a game.
Really?
And they put some work into it. They put some thought into it. They made it multi-tier, but it's the same mechanics for the most part.
Okay.
And so it's like it's not like a game that they put too much time into. So they essentially released 3 games across a 10-year contract, during which we got at least 2 or 3 of the new Star Wars movies, if not all the Star Wars movies in that 10-year contract.
I know we probably got Solo. Yeah, probably Solo and Rogue.
So 5 Star Wars movies if that 10-year contract ran from before Force Awakens.
Probably.
So 5 Star Wars movies, and you guys were able to release essentially 3 games, which arguably it's 2 games because 3 of the games you released were all plays off of the first game you released because it goes Battlefront 2, and then Squadron. So it's pretty much you released 2 games.
Yeah, that one is a little tongue-in-cheek.
But I did love this one.
Yes.
And this was a lot of fun. So to hear that they're going to be doing more has me very excited. They are saying that some of this is going to be... one of these is going to be Aspire's remake of Old Republic. So...
Okay. So we've talked about Rocket League before. And this one kind of got me looking at it because I fucking love Vaporwave. I love Neon Punk. I love Neon in general. And Rocket League Neon Knights is coming back for 2022. So I might hop back into it. Just thought I'd mention it. Got some, of course, the season pass with all its nice glitter and gold. Just wanted to make a mention.
Fun stuff.
Speaking of fun stuff, I played this. Quincey has not played this. All it is a working title, and I mean,
It is the tease of tease.
It's not even a tease of teases because it's a working title, which means that they're not even set on calling it Crisis, which means that it could not even be a Crisis game.
Well, I'm sure it's still gonna be a Crisis game. I don't think they would come out and say it's a Crisis game if they weren't gonna do that. Crisis 4 has essentially been announced.
Essentially.
For joining the journey, become the hero. It did some kind of cool cinematic stuff at the beginning with.
Kind of looks like a Fantastic Four number there.
A little bit. That 4 is really tall.
Yeah, the 4 is really tall.
Fan 4 stick.
These chips are really hot.
Not really, but okay. I don't know. I mean, is this a good thing? Like, do you think it's a good thing that we're getting another Crisis game?
I never played 3 because my PC could never run it until recently, and I never really gave the dabble to want to.
Okay.
Cody could probably play it right now, but do I want him to? Not really.
Okay.
I mean, 2 was fun. I like 2. 2 was pretty fun. It was being a little more superhuman. You can go stealth if you want to go stealth. Get a full like cloak suit and get in there. A la Far Cry-ish, you know, with superpowers. Yeah, I guess that's the best way of putting it.
I guess I'll have to dial my brain down a bit and remind myself when the game came out when I go into it, so that I can actually sit down and play all of them, because I do remember that Crisis is a bit older at this point.
Yeah, Crisis 2 is like, what, 2007, 2008?
Something like that.
Yeah, let's find out real quick. Because Crisis 3, I have no fucking clue. Crisis 2 release date. Oh, 2011? Really?
Okay, when was Crisis 1 then?
Yeah.
2007.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, 2008.
Oh, that's Warhead. That's the second bit.
Excuse me. Sorry.
But yeah, 2007. Okay. So, I mean, that's...
I feel like they were older than that, but...
It feels like they are.
When was that? Xbox 360 already by that point, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 360. Early 360, 360, late 360, 1. Yeah, 1.
No, that's 2013.
Early 1? Oh, no. Late 362?
I mean, it would eventually hit 1,
Oh,
but I don't know if it was
I want to see something.
originally.
Oh, okay. They're just talking about the game of the year. Fuck. Thought they would have something else. But, I mean, it's been 1 week. It's been 8 years since they've even thought about Crisis.
I mean, people also ask, why did Crisis 3 fail? That was the first thing.
Yeah. It was their overdone of technology, and they did go for the wrong fan base. They went for technique sandbox shooter in a time when it was looter shooters, running guns. Yeah, they literally was at a bad time. If it was released maybe a year later, I think it might have been fine. Maybe.
A lot of this is being, this right here, according to this little blip from GameFAQs, or Game Frequently Asked Questions, GameSpot, they're saying that the problem was 2. Like, that 2 lost the fan base.
2?
So that 3 wasn't given the chance.
I kind of like 2. 2 was fine. Like, I wouldn't call it a stellar game compared to, like, if I had Crisis 2, Far Cry 3, and what's another little sandbox shooter? Borderlands 2.
Okay.
I'd probably go Borderlands 2. You know? Crisis would probably fall off, and I would probably have Far Cry 3 as my backup. Like, it's fun. I would play it, but it's not my first choice.
Gotcha. All right, well, if anyone wants to give the series a shot again, 4's coming eventually. They said they have a long ways to go on it still, so I'm a little surprised that they announced it as soon as they did.
I mean, hopefully it doesn't blow up PCs. Jesus. That thing, it was notorious for being a graphics card melter. Yeah, their benchmarks were a little outrageous, even on minimum. But hopefully...
This is the problem when you're working in a company that has, thousands of dollars spent on PCs that you work on. You never really stop to...
Think about the everyday guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. But shoe news. So I got 3 little spectacular ones that I'm surprising Quincy with. First one is Simpsons oriented.
Okay, this looks very Chucky, but okay.
A little Chucky-ish. This one is Bart Simpson. Can you see it a little?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
You got the red for the shorts. You got the red for the shirt, the blue for the shorts, the yellow for the skin.
Yeah.
White for the eyes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you?
It kind of gives me a little bit of Stewie Griffin vibes.
Yeah, but I mean, Stu is totally a rip-off of Bart.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah.
One of the best jokes I ever heard made against Seth MacFarlane, I think it was on one of the roasts, was about Family Guy. They go, we get it. You watch Simpsons growing up.
I kind of really need to watch that because I feel like I would enjoy that one.
It wasn't his roast. He was a host of the roast, and so they were also making jokes at him. I don't remember which roast it was. It might have been Charlie Sheen or something like that.
Still haven't seen that one either.
I
fear about that one.
Steve-O's in it. Mike Tyson's in it. I will say that there were a few people in there that I did not like. So that one's one that I don't rewatch.
Gotcha. But as Quincy mentioned, it's got almost all of the iconic colors of the character. The red, yellow skin, blue, white for the eyes. It's a pretty loud shoe, but
it is.
It's still a Nike.
It does look like a cartoon a bit.
It does a little, it pops. This one doesn't really have much. It's basically just leaked imagery, but I thought I'd mention it. So,
all right. So I'm assuming we're probably going to get a bigger Simpsons set since this is leaked.
Hopefully. Nike doesn't really do big sets unless it's like like a actual person doing the whole set. I've noticed that. Adidas will go hard on it. Vans go hard on it.
Yeah.
But Nike, I think there was only like 3 for the Space Jam ones.
Well, that movie sucked anyways. I actually don't know. I didn't watch it, but I'm just going to go with it sucked anyways.
Okay. Second set, Hot Wheels.
It's like Velcro.
It is Velcro.
Oh my God, they made the back of the shoe Velcro.
Yeah. And you can put little patches on it and whatnot. So Sean Wotherspoon gears up for his latest Adidas Adventure Super Turf collaboration with Hot Wheels. These are very vibrant shoes. $160, released sometime this year. I like the box art. Box art looks really good.
And we even went like old school with the laces.
They went very old school with the laces, kind of like pinstripey with the loops of color around a white. A very off light blue, a very deep purple, and a very strange pastel pink stripe this very unorthodox eggshell shoe. It's very
90s.
It is very 90s. That is the best way of really
Like
putting
very 80s, 90s.
it. It looks like a Solo cup.
It's what you would expect a kid in that era to wear.
It's the wall at a freaking Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What happened to Taco Bell? Like, when did don't get me wrong, the food's crap and I don't eat there anyways, but like, when did they fucking decide to grow up? Like, they used to be so cool on the inside.
Liv Moss. I don't know. I wish I could tell you.
Oh, the tongue like unzips to show like
It's
Hot Wheel on the outside, then it unzips to say something on the inside.
I don't know what it's. I'm gonna go up and see if it says what it says. Hopefully, it says what it says. It's not the name. It's no. They don't say what the heck it says. Hang on. Wait a minute. No. God damn it. Well, that kind of bites, but it says it's not the. I think it's not the same, which I think is supposed to be the old slogan of Hot Wheels because it's supposed to be against Matchbox.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the final set of shoes, DC Justice
Comics.
League. Puma. These
Just in time for them to kill off the Justice League.
Yeah, no.
They're killing them in the comics.
Are they?
Yeah, it's a big thing.
But Puma effectively joins the DCEU with their collaborative Justice League collection that actually looks pretty nice.
Yeah, they got them ranging from like small kids to like
Big
teens to teenagers to adults.
To Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay, I don't know if they got them that big.
That thing looks huge.
Yeah, but have you
You
seen?
can parallel park that thing.
You know what's funny is they should make sure they have Shaquille O'Neal size because the man does love Superman.
Ooh, you're right. He does. He's got like 3 tattoos of Superman on him, doesn't he?
I mean, his car had logos in it. His bed was like,
the Man of Steel.
yeah.
But these are a nice black, suede-ish looking. Oh, yeah, it says Puma suede on it.
Yeah.
With blue stripe that goes all the way back with a red, blue, yellow, green, and what looks to be a gold star underneath that little stripe. It looks very classy. It doesn't look like a running shoe, but it has like a professional running shoe amongst it.
Okay, there you go. You can see the stars better now.
Oh, and look, Batman.
Yeah, it's got like little
Character.
bits of the characters on the blue swish type thing.
Oh, that's actually
It's
kind of
not
nice.
a swish because it's not.
No, it is not.
But,
But
it's swish-esque.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's yellow. What is that? Yellow, green.
And then like orange?
Okay. Oh, okay. So red's Flash, blue Superman, orange is Aquaman, green's Green Lantern, yellow is Wonder Woman.
Well, then where the fuck? Oh, and then Batman's
Batman's
just the big
would
fucking
be
thing up here.
The fact that the shoe's black.
Yeah, I guess.
Batman could also have yellow, I guess, if you're going early Batman.
Yeah.
But you don't want to exclude Wonder Woman. So.
You don't want to exclude Wonder Woman, but
I mean, they all kind of share color schemes, anyways.
they do. Because, I mean, green, Martian Manhunter.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, see? I'm not even a DC fan, but this seems to also have some other clothing bits as well as shirts, pants.
Cool sweater.
A cool sweater. I actually like that.
Okay, so that was one thing. We went to Avengers Station for my birthday,
Yeah.
and they had some hoodies that were kind of cool. They were kid sizes, so I wasn't going to get them anyways, but I was curious in looking at them. And it's just like a tie-dyed hoodie. Like it's like a green tie-dye with black. Like a green and black are the two colors in this tie-dye. Okay. It's got Venom on the front of it.
Ooh.
$100. $100 for a sweater, for a hoodie.
Okay.
Yeah, they had T-shirts there that were $8.
Really?
Yeah. Like they couldn't decide how much things should cost.
Mm.
They've also got a Superman sweater in this set.
It actually looks kind of nice. Wonder Woman sweater for the youngins.
Nice. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Wonder Woman's yellow because she's got the lasso of truth.
Yeah, she does. And she's mostly red and gold. So yeah.
Yeah, you've got the whole gold outfit that they did at one point. But her Batman, not Batman, her Superman, they kind of do the American flag colors with some yellow in there. It's kind of what everyone did for a while.
And this set releases tomorrow.
Cool.
So the 27th for those who listen a little bit later. Go ahead and check them out. And 20% off if you join their Puma fam. I've never understood the word fam. Call me old, but hey, what's up, fam? Nah. Oh my God, Ferrari?
Should I start calling you like a boomer now? Isn't that what the internet says I'm supposed to do?
You do that, I'm walking away, man. But real quick, Puma has Ferrari shoes, and they are kind of loud.
Wait, what's the price on them?
100.
Okay, so you can afford these, unlike the car.
A down payment? No, you can't. No, they're very expensive. Boop.
Oh, let me get my shit back up.
Yep. Sorry, didn't mean to spring it on you.
Oh, I don't actually need to get anything crazy for this one. So his name is now escaping me. Fuck. Okay. I do have to pull it up. Hold on.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't.
That's all right. I got it right here.
Okay. Well, while you do that, I'm going to eat the rest of these hot-ass chips that I find hot that you don't find hot because you are a stronger-willed individual.
I mean, okay. This is Jeremy Slater. He's the head writer for Moon Knight. And also, apparently, he wrote the screenplay for Fan Four Stick, which I did not know. I can't believe Marvel gave him another chance now that I know this. No, I'll leave the guy alone. But he's confirmed to be the person that's going to be writing the script for the sequel to the Mortal Kombat movie that we got back in 2021. So Warner Brothers is going ahead with that sequel, and he will be writing it. Apparently, he's also working on something called Wile E. Coyote.
I like Wile E. Coyote. He's one of my favorite Looney Tunes.
A story set in the Acme warehouse, the manufacturer of anything and everything used by the Looney Tunes characters, set to come out July 21st of next year.
Okay, I'm down for this. You do you, homie.
The original title was Coyote versus Acme.
I mean, both are good. I have no problem with either.
Can you at least give me store credit?
No. You think there's a return policy?
This thing slammed me into a wall.
You think with a gold Acme card, they would say, hey, like they'll do reward points, don't get me wrong, but they will not have a refund policy.
For every time it slams you into a wall, you'll get 5% off of your next purchase.
And it's accumulative, so if you purchase in bulk and you get slammed into the wall through all the products...
But you don't get to pick the item, it is the next thing you buy. So if you're not paying attention, you could possibly use your 100% off on a keychain.
That's fine and fair. I mean,
that will also slam you into a wall.
That will also slam you into a wall, so there's your 5%. But when you brought this guy up, and I made the joke of Christian Slater, probably not related.
Probably not.
Probably not related. I began to actually think about Christian Slater, and I'm like, is he doing anything aside from like probably Archer?
He was on Archer for a while, but I don't know if Archer's even continuing now that Mallory passed away.
Yeah. God, I'm on my second thing of tea. I need to slow down.
It's spelled different, anyways. Slater is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
S-L-A-Y?
He is S-L-A-T-E-R.
Oh no. Okay.
Christian is. And then this guy is, I think, with a Y, like you were saying. So apparently he was Ren in the Lego Star Wars Halloween thing, the Terrifying Tales.
Interesting.
Yeah. So to answer your question, yes, he is doing stuff. He's actually done several things. He did a good amount through 2021.
Like voice acting, I would assume.
Killing Hollywood, the Cotton Club Murder. He's in 8 episodes. Dr. Death. He's in 8 episodes. Ren and Lego Star Wars Terrifying Tales.
Okay.
And 10 episodes of Inside Job, which is an animated thing on Netflix. We watched the trailer for it.
That's right. Yeah. I remember that now.
And then he's got 2 upcoming projects. He's going to be Army of the Dead, Lost Vegas. He's supposed to be in that. And Guns 3, Allies Billy the Kid.
Oh, okay, you do you, Christian Slater. All right. I'm actually very happy to hear that he's doing a whole lot. Because you're right, I didn't hear anything past Archer. And, I mean, shit, that's a lot since Archer.
Oh, and that was just 2021 and now. He's also in Scooby-Doo and Guess Who as himself, which was in 2020.
Okay. Okay. Hey, Christian Slater unmasking a villain, sure.
I forgot. He also voices Deadshot in one of the Suicide Squad animated films.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, Suicide Squad Hell to Pay.
He likes doing voice acting, it seems.
Yeah, he did Deadshot a couple times. He did it for the Justice League's action shorts and Justice League Action. So...
The one good thing about those chips, I will say, sorry to go back on that, but the one thing I will say is the burn does not last as long. To me.
You're such a wuss.
Yes, I am. Yes, I fucking am.
All right, what do we got next? Yes. I want to make sure I say...
you want me to help?
Yeah, Alyssa
Yo.
Alyssa Yo.
Yo.
Okay, so she's been casted for the new Batgirl film that's going to be happening. That's going to be coming out on HBO Max, which if you haven't seen the first image for that, I personally really like it. A lot of people are like, this looks store-bought, da-da-da. I'm like, this looks exactly like it is from the New 52 comics. Like, I think it was New 52. Might have been Rebirth. The costume's on point.
But even still, you're happy with it.
Yeah, if you pull up an image, it's great. But this lady right here, she has officially been added to the HBO Max film. She will be playing Ivory... oh, wait a minute. Sorry, the name we said before is the comic book character. Alyssa Yo is the comic book character she's playing.
Yes.
The actress is Ivory
Aquino.
And she'll be playing the first transgender character in the DCEU.
Right on.
So that's essentially the costume that they're going for.
Yes.
But pull up Batgirl movie.
Batgirl movie.
Yeah, because they actually showed us the actress in the costume. No, that's not it. I think you need to remove 2021 because we're not getting the costume. There you go. First one.
That looks nice.
Yeah, it looks like the... I don't know why people are shitting on it. So I'm kind of excited for this movie. I like Batgirl. I like that they're doing the costume right. I'm excited for Ivory to get to play this character. I think it's going to be good.
I just want to see the...
It's like the biggest image goes, I think. If you click through
She
here...
kind of not to kind of bag on her a little bit, but she kind of looks like Rosario Dawson in the cheeks.
Why would that be bagging on her? Rosario Dawson's gorgeous.
She is. She is.
How is that bagging on someone?
It's
not. I get what you're saying. I see, like you're saying that there's like a resemblance in the cheeks.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What other images we got? Because it says there's 4 on here. Same thing. And a random brick wall. And what looks like Gotham City. Okay, cool.
As one does. But Rosario Dawson is going to be in Dying Light 2. I don't know if you knew that.
Dying Light 2?
Parkour
really?
Zombies.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was watching one of their little documentary things. Dying to Know, I think is what their little documentary was called, which was kind of cute.
Interesting.
And yeah, I found out that Rosario Dawson was a part of it, and she fucking loves zombies. And I was like, okay, good to know.
She's kind of a big nerd.
She's a fucking nerd.
She's playing live action Ahsoka. She's in Sin City.
She loves wrestling.
Yeah. She worked with Cody Rhodes on the first season of Go Big Show.
Yeah.
Want something that'll make you sad?
She also choked out Malachi.
Yeah. You want something sad?
Yeah.
Titan Comics has released a new Cowboy Bebop comic, which features a Netflix cover, and it's
that's such a good cover.
So they have released a comic that is for a canceled thing.
I kind of want that cover. Quincy, if you happen to head over that way, I will Venmo you that cash. Okay. Like I've never wanted to go out of my way for a comic book before. That is a very sexy
I gotta go
cover.
pick up my pools anyways. And the new Static Shock came out, and the new Mary Jane and Black Cat.
You've been keeping up with your Static Shocks.
Getting a little bit better, yeah. the comic book addiction got bad, and I had to stop buying comics for a long time.
You had to
now
slow
I am buying.
down.
Oh no, I full on stopped.
Oh, you full on stop?
I could not afford comics for a long time, and I just stopped.
Well, I thought it was like intermittent because we went to like cons and whatnot.
I mean, occasionally I pick up something from a con,
Yeah.
but now I'm back to trying to pick up my monthlies and keeping it calm. It'll cost me like $10 next time I go.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's only because Marvel's gotten expensive. It's $4.99 for a comic now.
Ooh. Well, as I said, if you could pick that one up for me, I mean,
Yeah, I'll see what they got still.
okay. Because that
All right.
is it. I'm actually gonna pull it up.
The Cowboy Bebop Titan Comics.
Bebop Titan.
Titan.
Oh,
There you go.
that's so nice. Oh, and there was another one.
Yeah, because they do variants and stuff.
Oh, that's a cute one too.
And that third one too.
Oh, the smoking neutral. I like this one the most.
Oh.
This one's the
There's
best.
also that one down there with just
Oh, Faye.
yeah, which is supposed to go next to the one where you're smoking.
Oh, well, kind of. It's the same wall, yes. But,
Oh, okay, yeah. So
That's not
it's
the person aiming the gun.
Same gun, okay, yeah.
but that is a fucking cover. God. I love covers. Like the comic could be complete ass. I own in my long box. I have 3 comics in there. 3 comics in there that I love the covers. The covers are fucking stellar art. But fuck if I'll ever read them again. I will never probably read them in my entire life. They are bland, boring. One of them's a war journal, which is funny enough. Enough of that though.
I've got a few covers that I'm absolutely in love with, but I don't know that I have covers that like are worth keeping despite the terrible of the story. Like for instance, I hated the Spider-Woman origin run, and the covers aren't much better. So like
You were just like this.
yeah, I own
Okay.
the entire run. It was something I was reading as it was coming out. It was referred to me by a friend who was like, "You like Spider-Man, you're gonna love this." And I bought every issue of this damn origin stories that came out, and I fucking hated it. And now I own the whole set, and it's just one of those things of like, I've held on to the set for like 20 years almost. And I just don't know if I really want to even bother with trying to sell it because it's not worth anything. So it just sits in there.
It's him crashing through the window, and he looks fucking beast. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I don't know where it is.
Right there,
Huh?
bottom
Where?
right.
No.
You said crashing through a window.
Well,
so.
it's like he looks like he's gonna breach through a window. I'm sorry,
Oh, okay.
but even still, it's just a really good one. He's holding a grenade launcher in one hand and an M16 looking weapon in the other. It's just satirical, but the comic itself is just drag and a lot of talking for a Punisher comic.
I mean, you could just search up War Journal cover with bazooka or something.
Yeah, can I just do with bazooka?
Isn't that what you said you had?
Grenade launcher.
Oh, grenade launcher.
Window.
I feel like you're gonna get the one where it's crashing through it.
Yeah. I don't know what to search. But even still, all these are really great. Some of these I don't have, and I would love to. Ooh, that's a nice looking cover with good old Spidey.
A few years back, they did a really nice Amazing Spider-Man run that was all these almost live action esque covers.
Really?
Like the covers looked really good. Is it that one? That looks like a grenade launcher.
Yeah, it looks like but no, not that one.
And I loved the covers. They were fucking beautiful. The comics were good too. Oh, you know what cover that I'm gonna go out and buy it, and if the comic sucks ass, I don't care. I love the cover.
Okay, you got me.
It's the new Batman and Catwoman cover.
Oh, the one that
The Christmas one.
Okay.
Oh, that cover.
It was a good cover.
It's a good cover.
Suicide Run's a really good one. Very strange to have a female Punisher taking up the mantle.
Who wrote this? Because I'm getting Miller vibes from the cover.
It's a part of the regular War Journal set. It's just Suicide Run was, I think, a 3-month run.
Just open that in another link. It'll give us the info.
Okay. Antagonists.
It should be down here, right here. Writer is Chuck Dixon. Okay, never mind.
And pencilers. So, yeah.
Like that right there, the female Punisher. Like that looks like a colored version of something from Sin City. So I was thinking it was gonna be Miller.
Okay.
I was like, I didn't know he did Punisher.
Oh.
Because he was always a DC guy.
But Suicide Run is two individuals who know that Frank is dead.
Gotcha.
Or supposedly dead.
To be fair, I shouldn't say he was a DC guy because he did do Marvel. It's just he had bigger things at DC. Because he did do Daredevil.
Yes. But yeah, Frank is presumed dead, and so the streets are starting to get bad. And two individuals who have not a lot of training, they're like good guy hustlers, Robin Hood-esque, that decide to become a little bit more...
Kind of like when Batman goes away, how someone needs to take up the cowl because otherwise the city's got out of control.
Yeah. I mean, almost all the originals are good. Some of them, of course, don't stand on their own.
Okay.
Covers are good, bad. But
if you're only allowed to have one, either you
can it be a trade?
Well, sure, but okay. Either you're gonna get to keep the War Journal comics or the War Journal movie. Whichever one you don't keep, the other one disappears.
Oh, you mean Warzone?
Or Warzone, yeah.
Oh, give me the War Journals all day.
Okay.
Like, Warzone is fine as a action movie if you didn't tie Punisher to it. Would you agree?
That's how I feel about Halloween 3. It's a good horror movie.
Oh, if you didn't tie in the...
If Halloween 2 had never happened, which made us already go, oh, all the Halloween movies are going to be Michael Myers. Yeah. If Halloween 1 happens and then Halloween 3 was Halloween 2, it's like, oh, okay, that's going to be anthologies. And it would work.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not a bad movie.
It's just, it's out of
order. It's not Michael Myers and people are pissed off.
Okay, I gotcha. Because it was his mom?
No, Halloween 3 is its own fucking thing. Like, this evil company making evil Halloween masks that when the Silver Shamrock 8 More Days Till Halloween song plays, it'll fucking vaporize the kids' heads.
I don't remember Halloween 3 then.
It does not at all have anything to do with the other movies, and it is made by Carpenter. Yeah.
He was a trip, man.
It still is. He is talking about how great Halo is on Twitter. He's playing Halo Infinite, and he loves it. And I stopped and went, this dude's playing Halo, and I haven't. Like, I love it.
On our streaming platform, there is, like, 5 or 6 individuals that I have run into that play Destiny that are either learning or well-versed that are over 50 that are just hanging out playing Destiny. And I partied up with one of them, and coolest guy I've ever met. Name is Wicket. I'm going to shout him out. Check him out on the Destiny listing. He's floating about. But
it's like my Marvel Strike Force game. I play with one guy who's to an age point where Discord is too much for him.
Oh.
So we don't hear from him regularly, but if we send him a message, he'll do what we're asking him to do, and he always participates in the game.
Okay.
That's all I need.
Yeah, but, I mean, he's the one who got me through, what's that raid called? Deep Stone Crypt. Like, it's a very mental. If you don't have comms for Deep Stone Crypt, I don't think it's possible. Vault of Glass, you could probably do without, but you have to know what you're doing.
I absolutely love seeing older people get into video games because especially because if you think about the fact that depending on their age, they were already kind of past the target audience when it became a thing.
Right. Or unless they stuck with it.
Yeah.
Like if they grew up with it with their kids instead of going, you play it, I'm gonna do my own thing.
So I always love when we come across something like that.
Oh yeah.
So we'll eventually figure out that original cover, and we'll talk about it on a future episode, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, probably. Maybe. I could talk about Punisher for hours. I won't, but I can.
I recently was talking to my dad and told him I picked up the new Darkhawk that came out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the 2 new ones you picked up, right? Or 3?
It was like 3 or 4 I picked up, but one of them was Darkhawk.
Yes.
And so I talked to him about it, and he goes, who? And so I showed him the comic, and he goes, oh, I had that one. Yes, I have yours. Because he was talking about the original run. Like, yes, I have yours.
I just want to see some of the new covers that are popping out. Hey, one of the 2018 runs that I got. Oh, man. It's such a weird one. But I know...
with him with the hand?
Yeah. So, it's temporary. I'm going to spoil that for those who are getting...
Is he going after King the Conqueror?
I don't know. It's gonna be a part of it.
It makes sense because it's timeless. That's King the Conqueror he's going after. I haven't read any of this yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue. I just know that it's temporary because in the first 3 he's doing this, but then later on he gets his old. Well,
that one got
stripes.
dirty, and it's laundry day.
Speaking of dirty laundry, every chance I get, I'll talk about it. Look up Punisher Dirty Laundry. Best Red Band preview for something
fan-made film.
Fan-made film with Thomas Jane and Ron Perlman.
Oh, it's like there's a fan film for a short fan film.
There it is.
Oh, there you go.
It's not original.
That's why you couldn't find it before.
Yeah.
But it's like
and
there's a fan film that was done for Uncharted with Nathan Fillion.
I just also want to make a mention of why I like it.
The big neck.
The big neck.
So
Is you
Greg-
doing guns?
Greg Capullo, I think that's how you say his name. Drew Batman with Snyder comic books, not Snyder movie.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Batman with Snyder, and he's also done a lot of drawing on Spawn.
Mm-hmm.
He talks about his thing with Batman is he likes a big meaty neck, and that's the first thing he goes for when drawing Batman. Is he just like a really big, muscly, meaty neck?
I mean, muscle men usually can work that area out just naturally, so I can see it with some people. When Frank's got the normal neck, I feel like he's more everyday person. But when he's 2010, 2012, he's got the line back, like, what do they call these? The ones that are right behind the
ones that make it look like you're a smaller man coming out of a bigger man.
Yeah, and you can basically put salsa on one end and another type of dip in the other. That's weird to me. Make him look normal. And speaking of which, another one of my favorite covers is from the 2014 run, the Punisher with the Black Widow in the front, because Black Widow is trying to talk him down while he's on a warpath to get to the bottom of him being framed for something. I recommend the 2014 set. Start with black and white and go from there. Black and white's an amazing one too.
All right, we got 2 more things to wrap up here.
Yeah. In a couple days from us recording this, The Legend of Vox Machina is going to be out in Amazon Prime Video. The trailer was gory. The audio was gorier. I'm just excited. I'm sorry. That's all I wanted to say. But speaking of strangely gory,
I don't know if it's gonna be gory.
What from this? Okay, before we say it on mic, what from this gentleman has not been out of the ordinary / gory?
Out of the ordinary is completely different than being gory.
Fine. Get rid of the out of the ordinary, leave the gory. What from this gentleman?
Hellboy 2. Hellboy 2 was not gory. Hellboy 1 was definitely a darker movie. Hellboy 2 was a sadder movie.
Yeah.
But Hellboy 1 was the darker one.
Yeah, and there was a lot of alien explosion and him actually doing some really good scenes. Ron Perlman was amazing in that one. Okay, and 2, there was very little.
Yeah, but 2 was like more of an emotional movie.
Yeah.
So, which is interesting considering the major death that happens in number 1. We're talking about Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, we're talking about Guillermo del Toro.
I mean, you go through his trilogy, and that's all pretty dark. You go through the fact that he's a producer on Scary Stories. You've got his Blade movie.
That's right. I
Blade.
keep fucking forgetting about that.
He did Blade 2.
I forgot. Blade 2 is the one that starts off in the blood shower thing,
No, that's
right?
Blade 1.
That's Blade 1? Okay.
Blade 2 is the one with the vampire that's jaw opens up, and he's got the... which they totally reused for The Strain, which is another Guillermo del Toro project. TV show on FX.
I think he just enjoys things that go like this instead of like this. So I opened up my hands vertically instead of horizontally, and then I did it horizontally just to...
I don't remember the beginning of Blade 2, like the very opening scenes. Blade 2. Oh, wait.
Is it the motorcycle scene? Or is that 3? Or what is Blade 3 called? Blade Trinity? Okay, that's what I thought. Is that the opening to Blade Trinity where he's on the motorcycle? And
Blade 2 is him going and rescuing... Spoilers, Whistler. who he believed to be dead. Blade 3 is the motorcycle blowing up the building and doing all that.
Okay. It's been a long time since I've seen Blade. I should probably go through those again.
I own all 3. If you ever want to borrow them.
No, because they're on Disney. Are they on Disney Plus?
No, there are.
Oh, that's right. They can't show that on there.
They're R-rated. I think they might be on one of the movie streaming services.
Yeah, probably. The worst case scenario, I will borrow them and boot up the old Xbox One.
Yeah. I mean, you can probably watch them on your computer.
But yeah, Pinocchio.
Pinocchio from Guillermo del Toro.
That
It
is
looks stop motion.
a little animated stop motion-y.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I like Pinocchio as a story.
So it's not Jiminy the Cricket. He has a different name.
Sebastian J. Cricket.
And he's telling the story of Pinocchio, the wooden boy whose heart he lived in.
Yeah, so it's a posthumous. So he's a boy who he once lived in, which means he's either a boy or no longer around to be lived in, or he moved out. I mean, I don't know what Guillermo, like...
Happy with that?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Oh.
That wasn't... I was trying to show that part.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm cool with that.
You know, I don't go in for a lot of Netflix things right now.
And this might be
This
around?
might be something I watch.
Yeah, I might actually be like, hey, yo, give me that password. I think I already do.
Hush. They don't allow that.
I'm a family member.
You have to be same household.
I am in the same household. I live here.
So they actually did something interesting here, and it's also one of those things where I've been a little upset that I haven't seen anything from Guillermo in a while.
So this is just a nice breath of fresh air.
Yeah, this is something that makes me happy. I'm happy to see stuff from Guillermo. So that's about all we have this week. It's a bit of a shorter one because we got a late start, but really only by 20 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Okay. Yeah, and at the last second, we got a loudmouth in the chat.
Okay. What's great is mine just crashed on my phone.
Yeah.
So there is no chat there.
There is no chat there.
So, alrighty, we're gonna wrap it up.
All right. Have a great night. Remember to tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell a frenemy. Click links down in the description to check out Humble Partner. Next month's games are going to be dropped in about 4 days. So next week I'll be talking about what's rolling over. Apparently, Humble Bundle is going to be going back to their roots. Hopefully next month will be a little bit better games, and I will be hopefully happy with their selection of Humble Choice games. Remember to rate, subscribe where you can. Follow us on here on Twitch, over on the YouTube, over on Spotify, or where else you can hear us on the podcast. Is that it?
I think so.
All right.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Have a good night, guys.